Here we are, boys.
Juice Chat 4.
This is the fucking time to be alive.
Here we are.
Juice
That's
Chat
for
number
certain.
4.
If
How's
you're
it?
a New Yorker and you're not a piece of shit Giants fan, you're having the best time of your life right now.
The Eagle has landed.
The
Eagle has landed.
Hold on, before we get into this, how's everyone doing today?
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
doing good? We having a good week? It's
We're
just
doing all right.
Wednesday.
Rough
you know,
week.
Hump day.
Hump day.
They call it Monday number 3 now.
Yeah.
You heard of that?
Is that true?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, thinking like, what?
We got to
What?
coin that. Monday number 3.
Coin that? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, big news. Big news.
Big news.
I mean, I feel like we just need to start this off hot.
We can't
I
muck
do
around.
want to go.
We
I
can't
do
muck
want to go
around.
right into the Rodgers. I really do. But we've been kind of on this roll. Tell me what you got going in your head. What's going on? Is just we went hairlines. We went Egypt last time. Where the fuck came out of your mouth? Tell me what's going on. Give me something wild. Just give me something wild today.
I do want to talk about Egypt because there's a lot of theories about how the pyramids were put together. And there's one
Aliens.
key factor that no one puts together that I've
Okay.
never heard anyone say. All right? So, here's the deal. You got these giant fucking stones that are like 10 tons each.
Megaliths.
And they're like lifted on all these shit. So you have all these theories that can't make any sense because it's straight up the stone. It's not composite rock. It can't be cement. They couldn't like fill it in. Then they said, oh, they did it with
Limestone,
train tracks. Yeah.
Yep.
They said, oh, they did it with like a train track and lifted it up the thing.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you gonna do that? Let's be real. Like what? Like there's no fucking
Slave
way,
labor.
I
right?
had no fucking idea.
Yeah.
Slave
so
labor.
Then also another thing to keep in mind is that these rocks were like 500 miles away, like west.
Up the Nile or west of the Nile?
Yeah. So
West Nile.
there's a theory that they were able to ship it up the Nile with boats. But how would they build a boat down here, ship it up there, and then walk it miles still
Dude.
to get to the pyramids?
When
It's still
the,
very far.
I just have no fucking
When the
idea.
crescent, when the water's not there? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
When it dries out in the summer?
Yeah.
Like in the non-rainy season?
Yeah, and the other thing is it's perfectly lined up with Orion's belt, the stars.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot that goes into this shit. It's very intricate,
The
right?
3 pyramids line up with
I-
Orion's
Right.
belt.
So
I
they-
had no
yeah.
idea it was even.
It's like
There's
Men in Black.
hieroglyphics, like
No
they
idea.
say these certain hieroglyphics are aliens. They say that they had a different type of technology, which is like today's version of like the combustion engine is
Yeah.
explosion. Like so everything that we use is explosion. They say that implosion is what vibrated these stones to be able to move because it's scientifically proven that sound and vibration can move matter. And that like think about like an electric razor. If you put it on a table, it'll move.
It's gonna
right?
move around.
So they say like in the hieroglyphics that they're yelling at the stone, so the stone is being pushed.
No
So,
way.
Yeah,
no
I
way,
don't
no
believe
way.
it either. But here's something that
Fucking
trickled
acapella
in my
groups.
mind. Okay.
Yeah, everybody's yelling.
So if you believe in the Bible,
Okay.
all right, there's pretty much stories of like demigods, and they're called fallen angels. So pretty much the
Okay.
angels were fucking around with the humans, and they made like these super creatures, right? So they said that there were giants.
Yep.
So these giants in the Bible would lift a buffalo and eat the buffalo like whole.
Goliath?
Yeah, like big time. Yeah. So like there's
I don't
something
know,
right
bro.
there.
I don't know, bro.
What do they
like
what do they have to do
demigods,
with
like-
Egypt? You think that there were giants in Egypt?
I think that it's obviously a wonder of the world. They say that it's from 1200 BC, but then they looked at the rock. Like there's, scientists that look
Like
at the
Dwayne
rock,
Johnson? Oh,
and they said it's minimum 8,000 BC,
8,000 BC.
and they say it could be up to 20,000 BC.
I don't even know when BC or AD starts. Or
Jesus
whatever the fuck
Christ.
it is.
Zero.
G- well,
Literally,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
When Jesus
Dude,
Christ
I
was
don't know.
born.
Like, listen, dude, I'm here living in present world, bro. Whatever happened then, whatever happened then. I just don't know. Like, you think about it,
It's
this fucking
fascinating.
We're
pyramid shit.
2,023
First off,
years
I
later.
just don't know. I mean, it's probably fascinating to see in real, like, with your own eyes and shit. But like, to me, it blows my mind to where like I just start thinking way too much. I'm just like this little person in this fucking big world, big atmosphere. Like I just don't know what the fuck goes on, dude. All right, like I'm good. I really am.
That's fair. That's fair,
That's
honestly.
what makes it crazy. Like,
I can't comprehend it, bro.
And then-
Especially the ocean. I can't comprehend the ocean.
95% undiscovered.
It's crazy to me.
What do they
See
call
the
that
shark
for?
videos? I love
Phobia? Agoraphobia?
I-
Scared of like big.
I don't know. I don't know. It's.
But
I
yeah,
don't know.
That's fair. That's fair.
here's another topic, real fast. All
Okay,
right.
quick.
So if you look at the greatest size of the universe that we know it is like the solar system, right? So you have the sun and the planets spinning around it, right?
Correct.
So like that's like the largest scale, like to show us we're small, because that's like there's infinite of that. There's more. This is a fact that I read on a Snapple cap. There's more planets discovered than there are grains of sand on Earth.
More planets discovered than there are more.
Or stars. Sorry, stars.
So more stars discovered than
there are grains of sand on Earth. Just think about
There's
a
no
dugout.
fucking way.
Just think about a
How do
dugout.
you? I mean, how do you measure? You literally
can't.
can't measure either.
Yeah, there's no way. You can't. Yeah, you can't measure
That's the estimation.
Fuck Snapple. There's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I heard they're
facts
not
on
even
this.
all real anyway.
But this
Are they really not?
I heard they're not all
wow.
correct.
I gotta run back to my topic. So sun, solar system, planets spin around the sun. Now
Right.
look at the smallest things of matter, the atom. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the nucleus, the proton, and the neutrons, surrounded by the electrons.
Science guy.
Just went back to science class. That was nice. I
Bro.
haven't heard those in a long time.
So how
The mitochondria kid.
Yeah, the powerhouse of the cell.
Yeah.
That's what everybody knows.
Yeah.
But that like mirrors the universe.
Right.
Mirrors. Okay.
It's
Have you
just
watched
so
Men in
weird
Black
how
when
shit
the
is.
cat's got the little thing on his chain?
I don't.
It's like a whole nother universe. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot
Like you
about
like jump into it and then
I don't know.
it's like
Or
the stars
Horton
and
Hears a
whatnot.
Who.
What? Horton Hears a Who?
Yeah, you watch
That's
that?
way back.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
Bro, Horton Hears a Who is a fucking classic. I
Dr.
love kids
Seuss.
movies, bro.
Dr.
Ratatouille.
Oh,
Yo, Up.
yeah.
I cried it up. I don't care what no one says.
Ratatouille's so good.
Yes.
The
So
first
good.
20 minutes of Up will make any grown man cry.
Never
Don't
seen
care.
Up.
Bro,
But I'm gonna have to
watch
see it. I
Watch
gotta
Up
see it.
tonight. You'll cry.
You
Swear
got
to God.
nephews. You gotta watch it.
I'd bet my swear jar. All the money in the swear jar.
All the money.
Well, you took your money back. Motherfucker. He puts his car there. Oh shit, that's unlimited
yeah.
swipes.
Hold on.
Swipes.
Let me put something in the computer real quick.
But
Okay, so
alright, well, yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't think I learned anything.
I mean, it was an interesting fact, I guess. Yeah, it wasn't something I guess we learned, but
I mean, everybody has to do their own research.
yeah.
Everybody got to watch their Alex Jones.
Yep.
Whatever, man.
They're turning the
Right.
frogs gay.
All right, next week is Hitler.
Okay. Oh yes. We'll go with that.
Okay,
fact.
yeah, we might.
Okay.
You said something about the group chat about Hitler. I'm very curious to go
Oh,
that
yeah,
way
yeah,
at some
okay,
point
okay.
again. But-
Okay. For
Um,
now,
all right.
please, can we talk about Aaron Rodgers?
All right. So
We'll let you talk.
Aaron Rodgers, he is now a New York Jet.
Salute.
Okay.
The Jet.
The Jet right now.
The Jet. The big
Okay,
Jet.
so let's just run down the trade, and then we'll get your opinion on just one, how you're feeling again. We already kind of touched topic about how you feel with Aaron Rodgers coming to New York, and then two, how you feel about how the draft compensation went. Okay, so trade goes down. Jets get Aaron Rodgers. They swap picks, so Jets get pick 15. Packers get pick 13 of this year's draft. Also in the package, Jets get 2023 fifth-round pick from the Packers. Packers receive this year's sixth-round pick and this year's second-round pick from the Jets. Also, in 2024, they have a second conditional round. Is that what they call it? Conditional? Conditional round. Okay, conditional pick that will become a first if Aaron Rodgers plays 65% of his snaps. Is that for just this year or his entire career as a Jet?
This year.
Just this year. Okay, so 65% would turn to first, which most likely will happen. Rodgers really hasn't gotten hurt. Jets O-line's pretty good. Nate, knock on wood.
What's that,
We don't say
10 games?
That's fake ass wood. That's
10 games, yeah.
10 games.
But, all right, Dan, so run this down. Talk to us. You're the Jets fan here. I mean, I'd like to give my opinion, too, at some point. But
First of
talk to
all,
us.
why is he number 8?
Well, let's talk.
I thought he was number 12, dude.
So this is the thing. You have to respect
You got to
him.
change the Instagram.
Joe Namath, the one and only Super Bowl III, 68-69 Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is the legend, okay? But I actually got some hurtful facts told to me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus.
So Joe Namath is the Jets' leading passing yards in passing yards in all time.
All time?
All time.
Oof.
Ryan Tannehill has more passing yards than Joe Namath.
Yeah.
On the Jet.
A
Oh,
lot of
all
people-
time. All time.
Yeah, all
okay.
time. So that was hurtful. We know it. But either way, he's the GOAT. He's my
You're a
GOAT.
Tannehill hater.
He's the number 3. Bro.
Nah, I like Tannehill.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do like
Oh, no,
Tannehill.
you don't like Rivers.
Yeah, I wasn't a Phil Rivers guy.
Yeah.
Either way, Joe Namath 12 is still going to stay retired. Aaron Rodgers going back to his roots, his California number.
Yep.
Okay.
So
UCal.
that's what it is. And I got to respect it. I'm okay with it. It's a new, a
Unique.
new day.
It's
Fresh
unique.
jersey,
I like it.
You
I
know,
like it.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm totally okay with it. No problem with me. And it would have been Lamar Jackson if it wasn't him.
That's
So,
true. That's
big
true.
facts.
Yep,
Big
8
facts.
is taken. Now
Still
8 is
not
going to be
signed.
up there in the rafters. when we get 2 chips in a row, but that's just hope. That's just me being faithful. That's just me being an underdog right here. So we gotta have
The
that
guy
faith.
comes in to the building today, looks at that Super Bowl III trophy, and goes, "That thing looks lonely over there."
That's old.
Yeah, bro. He's talking that talk, and that's what fucking matters. He's there to fucking win, and that's what we fucking need. Cause he didn't come here just to fuck around and be an old man and get paid. He's not here for the money. He's here for the chip. He said this is the only team that makes sense because he knows we got the young core, we got the Brees Hall, we got the Garrett Wilson. If we get in the draft at 15
Killers.
and get Najigba, it's a fucking wrap, bro.
Who is that?
Who's Najigba?
Jackson Smith Najigba, the best wide receiver in the draft.
Why do you need a wide receiver? Hold on, we don't go that route. Keep going.
Another luxury pick we could get too is Bijan Robinson. He's the best running back in the draft.
What do we think about the compensation? Do you like this?
All right,
Do you think it was a good trade?
Here's the thing. Matt Stafford was traded for 3 first-round picks. Russell Wilson, 3 first-round picks. Now, these guys are in the middle of their careers. They still have time to go. Matt Stafford clearly is questioning retirement. Russell Wilson clearly went down the shit drain. And now we got Aaron Rodgers, and 2 years ago he's an MVP.
Yeah.
If he could play, what?
MVP.
80% of the goodness that he gave us 2 years ago.
Yep.
We are there, bro. We are a top tier team. That he's just got to stay right. We got to bulk up that O-line. That's probably like majority fact. We're getting an OT at 15.
Number 15.
Okay.
So it's all right. I'll live with it. Obviously, I want.
So not a running
the
back
big
or wide
stars,
receiver
but-
getting that
Yeah,
offensive tackle.
Yeah, we know it's gonna happen.
Left or right?
I got high hopes because that would be a luxury pick, but it's gonna be. They're gonna put him on the left side. Mekhi Becton's probably gonna stay on the right side. Dwayne Brown should start on the left side, but he's an injury risk.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah.
he's a respected. I don't know if he's a future Hall of Famer, but he's a respectable tackle. He's a veteran. He's towards the end of his career too, and he signed $11 million a year deal. So
Wow.
2 years last year.
That's
middle of the year.
dangerous relying on like an older guy at left tackle.
Exactly. That's why they need to
Because
draft one.
you gotta rely on they gotta be there every day, show up, and protect your quarterback.
The biggest problem is like the big 4 offensive tackles in the draft this year are gonna be solid, but if they go before 15, then what? Like then we're pretty fucked. So
Can't trade
You
up.
might trade down.
Yeah, trade up, trade down.
See, they don't have a lot of draft compensation anymore though. They only had 6 picks to begin with. Now I think they're back to 5 after this trade. So there's a lot to look into.
The Jets made out pretty well though.
Yeah.
They didn't get fleased.
Yeah,
Some
no,
people said they got
absolutely not.
fleased. They did not
No,
get
not
fleased
at
at
all.
all. I think they came
Let's
out
be real.
really
It was
well.
more so a first-round pick, a second-round pick, and a swap of a 5th and 6th. That's
Yeah.
it.
Didn't they swap the first round pick though?
Yeah,
It was a
which
15
I
for a
don't
13.
think that's
Like
going to be a major difference because none of them are really like in need of like a superstar, like of a quarterback or a big like wide receiver. Maybe the Packers will get a wide receiver. I don't know.
But yo, it's worth. This is why Joe Douglas is the motherfucking man, and like anything he needs in life, like he deserves it, because you gotta throw your chips in when it's time. When you know
It's
if the
time.
bet is gonna hit, you gotta throw it in. Aaron Rodgers is coming to the Jets in a span where Joe Douglas built the team ready. Every position, like there's not a lot of holes anymore.
No.
All right,
No,
not a
really
lot
not.
of holes anymore.
Hate to say it, but it's not.
The linebacker position is, they say, the weakest, and we have an all-pro. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody who's a fucking dog. He's the leader. He's the
From
captain.
Mosley, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And the safety is another weak position in my eyes because the last couple of years they've just been getting fried all the time. The post routes, bro. Jamar Chase on the post route killed him.
Can't be sleeping.
Bro, we got sleepers.
Can't be sleeping.
And you know what? One of them is Jordan Whitehead, Super Bowl champion. He's a good veteran leader to have there. The other one's LaMarcus Joyner, another veteran. He's the one that we're looking to replace. I would think if I was the GM right there, I'd
LaMarcus
say,
Joyner?
Yeah, and then our cornerbacks locked down. We got Sauce Gardner, who's
Sauce.
coming up like literally one of the best players in the league already.
There you go.
1 year in. We got DJ Reed, who's probably the most underrated player in the league because he's locking down people.
How many
like
years in
Tyreek
is he?
Hill. Oh, he's like fifth year,
Fifth
sixth
year?
year, yeah.
It's a good veteran to have in their cornerbacks position.
Definitely. He came from the Seahawks. He was like an under the radar kind of guy. Seahawks aren't like a big brand team. They don't talk about him on
Not
fucking
anymore.
NFL Live. You know what I'm saying? So
They used to be. Legion of Boom.
when you had Marshawn Lynch, LOB, Cam Chancellor, Earl
LOB,
Thomas,
yeah,
Richard
Cam
Sherman,
Chancellor.
that was the fucking shit. Michael Bennett. God, I love that squad. But either way, The Jets are just in the right direction. They did what they had to do to get their guy. They've never had a quarterback this good in the history of football. All right, so this is the biggest. They never even had.
They've always had a hole.
I don't think the
and
Jets
they
have
finally
had a
filled it.
4,000-yard passer since Joe Namath.
Yeah. Wait, I don't even know if he's a 4,000-yard passer.
I think he is. I think he's the first to do it, actually.
Oh, you might be right.
In the
He's the
third
first.
I think you're
season.
actually right about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And there was less games back then too.
Yeah.
So you gotta.
How many
shake his
games did they
hand.
play? Like 13.
I think 14, actually.
I want to. Yeah, I
couldn't
want to say
tell you.
13 though.
But I'm almost positive that's a fact. He was the first 4,000-yard passer to ever do it. And the Jets haven't seen it once
And
since.
the Jets had what? The longest playoff drought out of all major sports.
Yeah, after the Kings just made it,
Out of
Kings had a
all of them.
16-year drought. Now the Jets have a 12-year drought.
Lions were also up there, weren't they, for a little bit? No.
And the
No,
worst.
No,
because-
probably not. No, they
Do
recently.
you know how hard
Yeah.
it is being me? Like you don't understand. When I was
You gotta respect it.
and I'm diehard.
You're loyal.
Because
You're a loyal
once,
fan.
think about the Chiefs loyal fans. Like they went through the mud,
Yeah.
bro, and now they're the top.
Yeah, but they had a couple.
Yeah,
They had a couple moments.
Freaking
Yeah,
Alex Smith.
Yeah, Alex
bro.
Smith. They had a couple moments where like 7-0, 2 years
Yeah,
in a
they were
row.
yeah,
and
but
fire.
they
ended up
had a
being,
couple
like,
moments where they were
9-7.
like 2-15 or whatever the case
Yeah,
may be.
I mean, listen, that's how teams are. That's how teams get.
But either way,
Gotta go through the ringer.
the ringer,
And you got to go through the draft.
the ringer is lit.
Got to
Though.
go through the draft.
Our ringer is fucking lit.
Who's going number one in the draft?
Bryce Young.
Tomorrow's the draft, so
Tomorrow's the
Here's-
draft.
from
April
my
27th, right? Tomorrow's
what's
27th.
today's date?
Yeah, 27. Tomorrow's 27.
From my
27.
studies,
Mhm.
all right. Bryce Young has the best processing skills, and he's the quickest to see what's going on. He's the best at faking like a read.
Yep.
He doesn't have the
Big.
strongest arm, and he's definitely not the biggest. He's like 5'10". He's not the not the strongest in general. He's pretty nimble. He's not like a jacked guy or whatever. But
Russell Wilson. type.
there's so many guys that you can say the same thing about that are like bound for Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Like-
but he played in a big league in the SEC.
Yeah,
SEC.
It's not like
he
he was
can
just
handle
on
the
some
spotlight.
like.
biggest stage.
He's got a Heisman under his belt.
Uh huh.
He's got a lot of wins under his belt. He's got lessons from the best coach in college football. Like this guy is just destined to be good,
Uh huh.
and it's a no-brainer for me. He's got to go number one. If they
Yeah.
take anyone else,
He
they
checks
fucked
all the
up.
boxes. Checks all the boxes. You just gotta.
I just
stay
don't think
healthy.
I don't think the Panthers would move to one to get the other three guys, the other three big names.
No.
Well, shit. I mean, you don't know. We don't know.
We won't know until we get
you
there, but
know,
that's my thought because Bryce Young is too good to pass up on, in my opinion. The other thing is like Anthony Richardson is somebody that I feel like someone's going to trade up for 3 and get him.
He's a big dude though. Totally
Very
opposite
big,
end of the
bro.
spectrum. What is like
Absolutely.
6'5", 250?
Yeah.
I think
6'4",
he's-
250?
I think it's like 230.
I think he's a kind of a project player because even though like he's not he's like all the analysts have him as like a decent quarterback, like he can throw the ball, he can read the defenses and stuff.
Yep.
But like they're not talking about him like they're talking about Bryce Young when it comes to that processing skill. Like how fast can you get the ball out? How ready for you to be in the NFL? They're saying like by week 6 he should be a starter. And now I can understand
Week
that.
6.
And but what is he going to look like on the field? Is he
He's-
going to be the guy that's going to be able to throw it if he needs to? Or are they going to have to rely on the run game with him?
So
see
is
what I'm
he?
trying
You
to
think
say?
he's going to go number 2?
No, I think Stroud will go number 2.
Stroud will go number 2.
Yeah.
Listen,
But
Bryce Young's the most ready now.
right.
Exactly.
In 3 years, Richardson will have him beat. Hold me to this. Hold
He's
me
just
to
so
that.
big. It's just
That's a take. That's your take.
That's my
because
take, bro.
he could take hits. Who knows if a guy like Bryce Young, who is like
Yep.
similar size to Tua,
Kyler Murray.
yeah, Kyler Murray,
Yep.
these guys aren't doing too good.
No.
I mean,
Well, Kyler's a little thicker. But
Doesn't
he's
matter
still
though.
I mean,
It's
hey,
talking
but,
about the
yeah,
size at the end
but
of the day.
yeah, he's a small guy.
You know, so it's that, and I think that plays a vital factor. I mean,
Dude, when you're looking at a fucking 400-pound D lineman running off the edge who just
Yeah.
knocked down a 400-pound O lineman like
Right.
running straight at you,
yeah.
that's why Kyler is different because he's just fast.
Yeah,
as
he's quick
fuck.
and he's
His-
shifty.
His one play where it's like 18 seconds, him just scrambling.
He's
like,
running
at
back
on
and
the
forth.
1 yard line. That was insane.
It's
That's
like
like
D1 football.
that's what they pay him for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I mean, we
Oh, can I talk about one thing?
mentioned Bryce Young. We mentioned Anthony Richardson.
Bryce Young's going number 1, we think.
Yeah.
Richardson could go to Houston or the Colts, basically, right?
Yeah. Houston and the Colts. I mean, like I said, with Cardinals are number 3. They
So-
really don't need anyone that high.
Where's
They'll probably
Washington
trade
at?
down.
I'll tell you what I've
Whoa.
seen a lot.
The Washington football team.
Yeah.
Well, they're the Commanders, but
I don't
they-
even know actually what pick they have.
What pick they have? Because they need a quarterback.
They didn't. They just missed the playoffs. They shouldn't be.
They're going.
No,
they're going
not,
with
they don't-
Sam
they're
Howell.
going with Sam Howell, dude, from
Yeah.
UNC
Really?
from 2 years ago.
Yeah, they're going with Sam
Maybe
Howell.
Taylor Heineke.
But
He's a backup.
He
man.
steps
signed
up,
somewhere
though.
else.
Yeah, he
So-
might have gone somewhere else.
So the Arizona Cardinals, though, they're in the position where they know the 2 picks ahead of them are going to be quarterbacks, so they have the opportunity to get whatever player
Whoever they want, right?
So like the biggest name right now is Will Anderson. He's the best like D end. The other one is Jalen Carter. He's actually the best D end, but he has off the field issues. I'm pretty sure he killed someone like in a car accident. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, whatever. But sorry, but he
You don't need to
has
say
off the
sorry.
field
It's not your
problems
fault.
because they had a pro day with him and he was like totally out of shape. Like he looked bad. So like if this is a guy that like
Doesn't care.
you're gonna pay him, you're gonna risk everything to take him at 3 or 5 or
Right.
whatever. Like that's a character risk.
But
Because
those are some of the guys that pay off, like the guy you talked about last time with the bong.
Oh, Larry Tunsil.
Larry
Yeah.
Tunsil.
Yeah, but he was projected literally number 1 overall, and he went number 13.
yeah,
If this guy's the number 3 best player in the draft, who knows?
I truly,
He's
I know
not-
Danny's got his take going up. Cardinals are not staying in that spot.
I doubt it.
You think they're gonna trade
16.
down?
They're gonna trade down, dude.
I think-
16
I
made the
agree.
call, according to
I
Rob.
agree.
There's no way, bro. Like the value they can get from trading down is just, they don't really need that much, in my opinion.
What do they even need? Don't they need O-line?
Well, they just what's his name just retired, JJ Watt. They're gonna need a
Oh,
DN.
right.
Is Chandler
They,
Jones still
they
there
have
too?
a lot of holes on the team. The Cardinals kind of fucking suck. They're like projected to be the worst team in the league next year.
Okay, so who's the other 2 quarterbacks? We talk about
Will
Bryce
Levis.
Young, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis. We all know Will Levis, right?
Yeah, and CJ
What's the
Stroud.
story with him? He went viral on Reddit. Some Reddit story.
Yeah, he drinks his coffee with mayonnaise and he eats bananas with the peel on them. He like
That-
brown as shit.
Normal guy.
That's a fun fact, but that's not
Brown.
the Reddit story.
At least brown's easier to eat.
No, fuck that, bro. I like them a little green tint.
No,
They're
green.
healthier. No, listen to me.
I don't like the
sugar
taste.
builds up.
I don't like the taste
What
of
I
the
tell
green
you
ones.
about America trying
The
to
green
get us
ones
fat.
taste like-
This is your own
Yeah,
fault.
they're like
tangy.
like fibery,
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
get a little something
they're
like,
like-
your teeth
I don't
chattered,
know.
That's
like
not
stick together.
Yeah, a little.
It's a little
No,
extra.
it makes your mouth dry. Quick.
I'd rather have a little brown.
Pause.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, no.
Nothing wrong with a little
the
brown.
Reddit shit though. I guess someone leaked random like that. Like, Will Levis is going number 1 somehow, or
I didn't even know about this guy until you guys told me.
oh yeah, nah. Suppose he's going number 1. It's like confirmed, like his family and shit. So like the live odds,
don't
of
know
course.
shit.
Vegas freaks out when they see shit like that.
guy's
and it
shredded.
Just went down. He's shredded. Yeah,
He's shredded. His shoulders
big,
are
big
crazy.
boy.
This is the thing I said about that. They never even told Trevor Lawrence he was going number 1. Obviously, everyone
Yeah.
knew. Everyone in the
Everyone
others
knew
knew
that.
But they never said
Most
to
prolific
him, we're
quarterback.
taking you number 1. Like, they
Yeah.
never made it clear.
Right.
According to sources. But they're not going to do that with fucking Will Levis when...
Yeah, some random guy from
Will
Kentucky.
Levis.
Yeah, and the other thing is he put on a lot of weight, as in muscle mass.
Mhm.
And who knows, creatine probably hit.
Yeah,
But-
that creatine.
Colin Cowherd said that there's never been a jacked quarterback for the Hall of Fame,
For the Hall of Fame.
and there hasn't been. You think about it, the most jacked one I can think of is Brett Favre, and he's just a dog. He's country strong, and then
Roethlisberger's not jacked.
no, he's just big,
Yeah, he's big.
and he looks bigger than he actually is. 'cause of
Damn,
the shoulder
Jack.
pads.
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton is up in the air for Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He's an MVP. He made it to a Super Bowl, but
Jacked
what is he?
It's one of the best seasons of all time, basically. But
Exactly, one of the best seasons. He was the best player in the league for a
I can't
year.
think of a jacked quarterback. Like I'm thinking of so many quarterbacks right now, and I just can't. I
Elway,
can't.
I don't know. For the time, I'm sure Elway was probably jacked.
Tebow.
He's not Hall of Fame.
No, I'm just saying he's jacked though.
The fuck? Yeah, if you need fucking Hall of Fame.
But our last quarterback in the draft that people really care about is C.J. Stroud.
Yep. Ohio State.
Stroud, however. But
Yeah.
he has literally the worst test score of all time.
Yeah.
For it's called S2 or Wonderlick.
S2, yeah.
How do you?
That's a problem.
I think that's like general IQ or something.
This
I'm
could
not
be,
sure
this
exactly
could
what
be
they
another
said-
Johnny Manziel like
I,
problem.
I,
you know?
I briefed up on it real quick. It's just like a SAT test, but do you remember taking the concussion test in high school?
Yeah.
It's basically what they were explaining it to be was it's almost exactly like that. It's just how you react to certain things, follow things with your eyes, and like
And he scored the worst.
it's like a if then thing test. So it's like
Yeah.
if this happens, then you have to do this. And
Yeah.
his was like Bryce Young got 98% and CJ Stroud got 18%.
Oh my, and is that are they consider that to be the worst ever or the worst for this?
I think
draft?
it's the worst for the quarterback ever.
That's so
Don't
bad.
quote me on that, but
It's okay. I mean, still, it's really bad. I mean, And then the fact that
But
he
what
has
did
to
he come out
in
and
public,
say? Yeah,
come out in public saying, "I'm a football player, not a test taker."
it's true.
It is true. It is. But still, when it comes to being a football player, you have to know your shit.
Right, especially as a quarterback, you're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to be there, studying film. You're supposed to know what's going on
Yeah.
and make good decisions.
And I don't know if these are good decisions he's making because he's getting them wrong on the test.
Who knows? Somebody's gonna take the risk for him.
Someone will.
Won't be me. Won't be
Nope,
the Dolphins.
Won't
Can
be
I
the
tell you that.
Dolphins. So now that Rodgers is in the AFC East,
Yeah.
who's the worst quarterback in the AFC East?
Mac Jones. Yeah.
Mac Jones.
Mac
Such a
Jones.
piece of
Yeah.
shit.
He's the rag
Mac
arm.
Jones. Yeah. The Patriots are gonna go through something this year, I think.
I want them to be last place so bad. I hate them.
There's
I hate
definitely
everything
a
about
possibility.
them. I want their
That's
facility
a
to
tough
just burn,
division. I actually
burn it
love.
down to the ground.
I love it because
I think it's the hardest division in football now.
for like the last 20 years, it was Patriots, and then everybody else was
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
Now it's
It's
dog
really
eat
fun.
dog,
Yeah.
dog eat dog world.
Yeah,
I
AFC
love
East
it.
is definitely
I actually
the
like
best
it.
conference.
Best easily. And
Yeah.
I'm hearing not hearing, but like I saw something with a rumor wise with Patriots going to maybe go after that Bijan Robinson guy from Texas.
I saw that too.
And having Robinson paired up with Stevenson in the backfield would be
Disgusting.
dangerous for the Patriots because they run first normally, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're-
now especially.
like Patriots have always been trying to have two elite tight ends.
Yeah.
But if they had two elite tight ends, two
Need
elite
a
running
quarterback.
backs, that's like a quarterback's dream.
And
Yeah,
they
you don't even
have
need
that.
you don't need a great quarterback.
Mac
Yeah.
Jones is not it.
No.
I
Made it
keep
to the
saying
playoffs.
this because I always give quarterbacks to year 3. I like seeing those year 3 jumps, and which we have seen over the course of time with multiple quarterbacks over the past, I don't know, a couple years now.
Justin Fields is next for that.
My point here is you're going to see year 3 jumps, and maybe Mac Jones will be part of this. He will be part of this, but we don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but
I think
It is
Justin
what it is.
Fields is definitely going to be like a Pro Bowler next year.
Justin Fields.
I mean, towards the end of the year, he was a dog.
You know what? His passing wasn't that great. Like he made a lot of bad decisions in the wrong times.
I think
and
it also
lost him a lot of games. That's why they had the number 1 pick. But when you look at his feet, man, he is moving.
Dude, they have like 60-yard runs,
Yeah, he
70-yard
was-
runs where he's
dude.
juking safeties.
He's
He had like 179 rushing yards against the Dolphins this year.
He's like
There's a jack
He's only
quarterback.
behind Lamar Jackson with rushing yards
I know.
as a quarterback. I want to say. I think he
Like,
beat Mike Vick
In a season
In a
or
season.
all time?
in a season.
In a season.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson did beat Mike Vick all time though. Already.
Yes, he did,
I
yes,
mean,
yes.
that would make sense, though.
There's another guy. He hasn't signed yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
he's
hell's
a
gonna
really
happen with him?
interesting situation.
Yeah.
And here, Anthony
Um,
Richardson to the Baltimore, too.
There you go.
Yeah, no, that would be.
Or CJ
crazy.
Stroud, because I'm pretty sure Lamar had a really bad test score too.
Of course.
But again, there's
that,
somebody.
that does not
MVP.
surprise
I know
me.
he can't put a sentence together.
Yeah. Sounds like a box of rocks.
MVP.
Okay. We
So-
touched on quarterbacks. Do we have any more to say about the draft tomorrow? Like,
Yeah,
I don't really know my people other than the quarterbacks.
No,
I
The
it's
don't.
been a-
minimum
it's been a
rookie
little low-key
salary.
year.
The minimum rookie salary in the NFL is $750,000. So they're getting.
Is that up
making,
or is that
they're
up or
making
down
bread
from last
tomorrow.
year?
The minimum.
Yeah, the minimum, and usually first round pick is life changing money. They'll
But
make
that's what I'm
like
saying. Is that up or
like-
down from last year? Like that's something.
Up. It's
It's
always
gotta be
going
up. Yeah.
The only time anything went down, including the cap space, was after COVID.
Yeah.
The year after COVID.
We
That's
got
the first
inflation.
time
Went
it
down
went
like what
in
4
50
million
years.
or some shit. Went
Yeah.
from like 194 to like 191 or
Yeah,
some
it didn't
shit,
take much of a hit, but
189.
you think about like all the tickets that weren't bought. You know, they lost a lot of money.
224.8 is the cap space right now.
All the beers
What a
that weren't
shitty
bought.
year.
That's just crazy.
Those
to me.
fucking rats, they charge us so much.
That's where they make all their money.
yeah.
Did
That's how they pay for these guys.
I know I'm kind of going off
Yeah, I
topic
didn't-
here
should've thought about
and
it.
kind of going backward a little bit here, but did you see the cap space they did with Rodgers' salary? Pretty good actually.
Yeah, they had to finesse. So the Jets only had $8 million left on their cap space.
Uh-huh.
If you go over the cap space, like your number is this year $224.8 million. If you go over that number, you get fined $5 million for every player you went over for, or whatever it was, and you can you're eligible to lose your draft picks and compensation and a bunch of
wow.
shit. So they'll come at
Yeah.
you for going over.
A lot of stuff.
If you're under though, you can take that money and roll it over to next year. If you file for it in time. Because you can leave it there. It's all business shit. Because
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
leave it there,
like
and
doing
then
your taxes.
let's say you get 4 players to get hurt, and you got to sign someone quick. You have that cap space availability. So
And you could sign like a legitimate player, not some bum
exactly.
kind of thing.
Yeah, so they
But and here's another thing I want to say: you have to spend 90% of your cap space, or else you get fined more. Or
Okay,
else
so
the
you're
money,
not underpaying your
you
players.
get fined, and the money that's left over gets divided between all the players.
Who makes these rules? Is it the NFLPA?
Not sure.
NFL, I think in general.
Okay.
I would think the PA though.
Well,
that would make more sense. But
Because if the cap is say whatever 190 million, and you don't make that 90%, then you're essentially underpaying your players
exactly.
for what they're worth. So like I'm sure they barter with the NFL to have that rule that it has to be 90% of the cap space goes to your players.
No, I disagree though, because that's why there's a thing called rollover cap, to where you have cap being rolled over from one year to another.
You have to have 90% on your players. Oh, that's tricky.
No, because you can have a shit ton of rollover cap for next year. If you don't spend the 224 and you spend 204, well, that 20 million gets rolled over to the following season.
I guess that's on the players and their agents to.
Yeah,
make that,
I don't
make that
know. I don't know
decision.
about that yet, but going back to Rodgers, he was guaranteed option bonus of 58.3 million. The Jets converted it into a signing bonus, creating 43.7 million in cap space and making 2023 cap hit just 15.7. So, from my understanding, looks like what they gave him $43 million.
Douglas,
right there.
baby.
He's a finesser.
Bro, he's
I know,
the GOAT.
crazy.
I've
very
never
crazy.
heard of anyone doing great things like this man.
That's a real New Yorker.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a real New Yorker. You got to
Bro.
finesse.
Yep. Today's broadcast is brought to you by True Life Taxidermy. That's where Joe Douglas goes.
Does he?
That's
Does he
yep.
go there?
Yep.
We have to visit, even though, whatever. Maybe
All right.
cut that
All right.
So
talk about here.
Brett Favre goes there.
Brett Favre goes there. At the end of the day, I say that a lot. I hate saying that, but I say it a lot. At the end of the day,
Yep.
the Jets, are they taking the AFC East?
No,
They have to.
they're not going to.
Bills?
Yeah, it'd probably be the Bills.
They have to, bro.
And
I
if
think
you have a
that-
healthy Dolphins team, the Dolphins will be definitely above the Jets.
It's gonna be like a nail biter.
Above the Jets?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He can talk all he wants. It's gonna be a nail biter because you got a lot of good teams, a lot of good squads all around. It all really depends how the games play out, and if the refs fuck us again. It's always the refs.
At least 3
Jet
playoff worthy teams going.
Dolphins played Jets twice last year. Jets didn't even face Tua once, and we still beat them twice.
No, you didn't.
Had to make sure.
No, you didn't.
Had to
Yeah,
make sure.
I know. You beat us the first time. We beat you the second time.
It's a toss up because the Bills are serious too.
No, Bills are gonna be here again. I think it's a no-brainer. They're just good, man. It's just Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's good, but his interception rate has been skyrocketing.
Yeah,
And
but
especially
listen,
in
they
the
got
clutch,
rid of
it's
Brian
tough.
Dable. They brought in fucking I think I want to say Ken Dorsey, but I think that's wrong. They brought a new offensive coordinator. He obviously did not do his job right. He's no longer with the team. They have someone else in this year.
I'll tell you what, though. I respect Josh Allen. He's been my fantasy quarterback for the last 3 years. And
Good pick.
the man, he's always working. He's doing his thing. His rushing yards are great. I just love the way he plays. It hypes me up.
That's
just
a big
to put
guy.
his shoulder down and hit somebody.
That's a big
Quarterbacks
guy
don't
getting out
usually
there.
do that,
Yeah.
but he'll fucking lay someone out for fun, and
he
he
can
laughs.
move.
And then he gets hit and he'll laugh.
Yep.
I love that shit. Like that's what makes me want to go back and fucking play.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. I just think that the Jets have the opportunity to take the throne for the first time in God knows how long. They only won their conference twice.
And
Division,
when was
I mean.
that? 09?
No, they won once with Pennington. Yeah, probably.
Probably around there.
And
06.
they won once with Namath, I believe. Yeah.
Well, hopefully they'll break that playoff streak.
Yep.
Dude, they're just like historically the worst team ever.
Yeah.
But
we
just,
have
like-
we have another playoffs that we have to move on to.
Yeah.
NBA playoffs is here.
Have to.
We got past not the wild card, the play-in tournament,
Yep.
and a couple of teams are out. Knicks beat the Cavs tonight. They just
Yeah.
beat them out.
5
4-1.
games.
5 games, gentlemen sweep.
Yeah. Gentleman sweep.
Jalen Brunson was playing like a sicko,
He's the best signing.
but it looks like Julius Randle might have tweaked his ankle a little
tweaked
bit.
his ankle tonight. Yeah. He might be out for maybe first game of. I'm hoping the Bucks would be. I think would be sick. Ideally, I think the Knicks want to play the Heat. Bucks matchup against
That's
the
a
Knicks
hard-
won't be good,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
they don't have the
Knicks are a pretty big team though.
They are.
Play
Mitchell
against
Robinson's
the
a
Bucks.
problem down low, dude.
They're a
He
big
is.
team.
He is. But I think
I still don't think
Even
who's
like-
guarding
even-
Giannis on that
Even
team?
though you
though?
got like
And
RJ
Giannis
Barrett, if
and
RJ
Portis.
Barrett plays all right,
Yeah.
then he could be an issue. But I don't know. Is
I
he,
just
is he a
I'd
good
rather
defender?
see the Heat than I'd rather see the Bucks.
I
That's
just think
plain
between
simple.
between Grimes, Quickly, and RJ Barrett, one of them has to be hot for them to win. And lately, they've all been hot, which is like amazing. And that's what they need. They need like players to step up, the role players. That's what
Yeah.
matters most in basketball,
course.
in my eyes. You
It
need to
always
have your
does.
stars set, the people who are going to get the ball in crunch time, like who's going to be able to shoot, and you need the people who's going to be able to score those points in the second quarter when no one's thinking about it.
Randall's notoriously not good in the clutch though in the playoffs.
No,
Notoriously.
he hasn't been.
Not a shooter
But
at least.
Brunson,
No.
that boy is ice cold.
Brunson's really good.
Oh, bro,
Last
he's
couple
worth
games.
every penny they paid him.
Yeah.
This guy
Yeah.
came from like Luka goes down, he comes up on the Mavericks,
Mm-hmm.
and he's dropping 40 a game when Luka's out. So the Knicks saw that shit and brought him right in. They paid him everything. They bought him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
And
and it's
it was
paying
all
off. They
worth
look
it.
like the smartest team in
Of
free
course,
agency
I
last
love
year.
the way he plays with pace. Like
Dude,
he's
so good. He's
in
so
and
good. He's
out,
got
slow.
very good feet, bro. He's got very good feet.
And to go back to a statement from the greatest coach in my lifetime, Salah said, you have to look at who you're going to pay because you never know the character of these people. Like he was talking about Lazard. They gave him $11 million a year and to be the wide receiver 3. And they're like, you got to watch who you give the money to because some players will just take the money and chill. And now they're comfortable. They got their money. They don't have to work as hard as they used to. But you need to give it to the dog who's going to earn that shit, who knows they're getting paid that shit and will play like
And Brunson will earn his shit, and Josh Hart will earn his shit.
Dude,
right.
dude,
That was the
Josh
biggest
Hart.
And those guys
is
played together in
so
college.
Good, yeah, Villanova.
Boys.
Dude,
they
that
won a
was,
chip
like,
together, I
Josh
think.
Hart under the
like even
radar.
tonight, bro, he loves to push the fucking ball up the court, and he is just always in on the offensive rebounds. They out rebound the shit I'm down low tonight in the offensive rebounds.
Also,
It's
he
crazy.
just has such a good attitude.
Yeah,
that's
good,
big. That's
good.
big. It's for morale.
It's
He just has a
energy,
good
energy.
attitude.
You know, you feed off that shit.
Especially in New York, that's what you need.
Definitely
So,
that.
so the Knicks won their series,
Yeah.
gentlemen sweep.
Sweet, yep.
The Bucks have to come back on the Heat, though.
I mean,
I don't know if
I
it's
don't
gonna
see it
happen. They lost that
they
last.
fumbled the bag, bro.
They fumbled it.
They
Jimmy Buckets
fucking
50
they
Up
went
13?
Yeah, they went Heat to he went on a what 20? I said like 28-7 run or whatever it was to end the last game. Like Jimmy Buckets had 50 something plus, bro. He was literally lights
56.
out, lights out. You can't stop shit like that. So
Hot.
instead of going to a 2-2 series, you go to a 3-1 series with Milwaukee, literally number 1 seed, pressed up. Like we're on the verge of fucking elimination.
They might get eliminated too.
And they very well could still. Very well could still.
I believe it. Like
That's
I-
what sucks
I
when
think it's happening.
your guy goes down.
Yeah.
Giannis.
Yeah.
And that speaks volumes of how good he really is.
Of course.
Because their team is like stacked. They have a good bench, you know.
The Bucks.
Yeah.
And they had a survey who the best defensive player in the league was, and Drew Holiday won. Player's choice.
No shit.
Drew
Wow.
Holiday was the best defender in the league.
He's
I think he's one of the
baller.
most
According to
underrated
different
players in the
players.
league.
Overrated?
Underrated,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's under the radar because he's
Yeah.
in Giannis' shadow and he's even in Middleton's shadow.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I mean, they gotta win. They gotta win
3 in a row, which
row.
I totally think they can do.
They could definitely do that.
Like, no
they
doubt.
could do it.
You know.
Even though you got like a guy like Grayson Allen in there too, chippy guy.
Yeah.
Especially against the Heat, you need somebody like that.
I'm always rooting for the underdog, bro.
Yeah.
I,
The Bucks aren't the underdog though. They need to win. They're supposed
that's
to
what
win.
I'm saying. I'm rooting for the Heat.
You rooting for the Heat?
Hell yeah.
Jimmy
But I feel
Butler.
like Heat are never.
Love Jimmy.
I mean, they're the underdog in this, but they're in the playoffs every year. Though.
Playoff Jimmy.
They're good. They're just good.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't
He's
count him
clutch.
out.
He's clutch. Jimmy Butler's so good.
He's got, like,
Playoff
chip
Jimmy,
on his
Bubble
shoulder.
Jimmy.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Butler.
Bubble Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah, I want to see him.
That's when he was with Rachel Nichols.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You heard about that?
That's some
Did you know
team
he has
morale.
he started a coffee company in the bubble, and it's worth like $1 billion now.
Oh, I had no idea.
He started some like coffee delivery company in the bubble to deliver to players, and now it's worth like $1 billion.
Of course,
Wow.
because he thought of that.
There you go.
It's just like bottled water. You know
the,
what I'm saying?
the same exact thing.
Dude, you just gotta think
What?
of the simple shit. that
Oh,
people
so
need.
it's like Poland Spring doesn't sell water; they sell water bottles.
yeah.
That just blew my mind a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
They sell plastic bottles, just with a
Jesus.
little bit of water in them.
Yo, think about the little fucking shit on your shoelace, the aglets.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Whoever thought
Oh,
of that
the
shit,
little- yeah.
billionaire. Think about a bread tie, billionaire. A cooler.
there's a
Bud Light
guy.
can.
There's a guy actually that lives up the
Billionaire.
road. He has like a super sick house, and all he did was turn plastic bags red for the hospital and the doctor's office, and he made $1 million off
Oh
that.
my god.
He patented the red bag that says biohazard, and that's how he makes his money.
Damn,
Must
I
be
see those
nice,
all the
man.
time.
Must be
Cocksucker
fucking
motherfucker.
nice.
Put my money in there. I don't like that guy either. But
The
East, who's coming out the East so far? I mean,
Shit.
I mean, Trey Young just went nut on.
Trae Young.
Trae Young just went nuts on the Celtics.
on the Celtics.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't.
can't believe the Celtics
But
lost twice.
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd lose once.
I think they lose once, but I think Trae Young had more freedom with DeJounte Murray out.
He did.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still not a player you want to see out.
and
if
I
you're a
think,
Hawks
and with
player,
all
but
these trade rumors come up with Trae Young in the offseason, I think he's trying to show off a little bit, show he still has value.
definitely.
Where would he go though?
There's a lot of
Swap him in.
I would like to see him in. I know I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm wearing a Bulls hat. I would like to see him in Chicago.
in Chicago.
with DeMar and Zach LaVine.
I heard Zach LaVine might want to leave though.
Yeah, he probably
Vucevic
will.
is free agent too.
I don't know. You need there's a lot of point
Gotta
guards.
go
What about
for
like
broke.
Clippers?
Vucevic.
Russ out, him in.
Nah, I don't want to go. I mean, the Clippers. I was gonna say. I mean, they're out now.
Lost 4-1 to the Suns.
They lost 4-1 to the Suns, which was a sick. It would have been a 6 series, but everybody got hurt.
Unreal series.
And I had a lot of doubts about Westbrook, especially after the first game, 3 for 18. But he came clutch on defense at the end, and they're only winning the series.
They needed.
I mean, what did he shoot last
He
night?
stepped up when they needed him.
3 for 18 again.
Oh, did he really? That's why they lost.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't play. You can't do 30, 20, and 10 every night. Like he had
Get
almost
it,
a triple
dude, but
double.
Dude, you're shooting
that
3
series.
for 18.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
come on, brother. He went like 3 for 18. I think 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Like, okay, cool, but
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Every
But-
possession
And they lost by
counts.
6 points. That matters.
Yeah,
bro.
that
And
does
that
matter.
matters.
If you're bricking jump shots, because that's just
They were up 9 at half last night.
it's just haphazardly tossing it up there. Because they did have short series where it's like 23 seconds on the shot clock, and they'll just pull up and
Yeah,
shoot it.
dude. Like, fuck.
But Norman Powell really showed out for himself. He
Yeah.
averaged 20, I think, in that series.
Yeah, I mean, Powell's been
So if
very
he
good off the bench.
he could go somewhere if he
Well,
really
appreciate
wants to. It's like if you see a guy like that can
Get
perform in the
started.
playoffs,
Yeah.
then why not take him?
I
but-
would.
People are saying the Clippers are going to split up. I hope they stay together.
I
think it'd be serious next year.
I don't think they should rebuild. I mean, they also made a good statement where they're building a new stadium. Is that what I just heard? I think they're building a
I
new
don't
stadium
know.
here, 2024, 2025 coming up. I could be wrong.
Away from well, it's not Staples Center, but
I don't know. From what I heard, I could be wrong about that. But I'm
have
pretty
their
sure they're
have
building a
their
new
own stadium.
I don't think Steve Ballmer is going to want to be the one to tear everything down in this organization and rebuild
Mhm.
it up and take 2 or 3 years. You're in Los Angeles. You don't want to see a team like that.
No,
Kawhi's only 31 years old. Believe it or not.
it's crazy.
Yeah, which
how
is
young
crazy.
he is. How old is
listen,
PJ? Like 33.
Yeah, he's probably somewhere in that. I don't know to be exact, but still, like,
Either way.
yes, the guy had a torn ACL, a
Mhm.
torn quad, right? Is that what he had? Torn quad.
Kawhi?
there? Yeah, Kawhi, right? Did he have
Yeah.
a quad. He had a bad quad.
Yeah, he had a
injury.
quad issue.
Yep, and then now he has a
Or
torn meniscus. Which torn
hamstring.
meniscus? 4 to 8 weeks. He'll be back.
Yeah, that
He'll be
thing
back.
that
There's
heals
no
itself.
problem about it.
I'm
So
a
I don't know why everyone's saying like this man should retire or he's not.
no.
He's like a bad superstar. What Stephen A. Smith says. What the fuck he
Right.
said?
Well,
but like,
he didn't
he's a
realize
fucking
that his
idiot.
sister just got fucking put in life. Like, bro, if my sister got put in life, maybe I'd want to take a fucking day off of work too.
I don't know.
But-
bro.
Nope.
This is
Talking
the
about
fucking
NBA
NBA playoffs is
playoffs.
your legacy,
playoffs.
bro. It's where you get paid.
I mean, I
Listen,
would rather not have anybody know about that.
Yeah,
My family.
and that's just
family member.
stupid. But yeah, Clippers lost 4-1. Suns look pretty good. I really thought it would have been a series. They obviously poked the bear. Devin Booker is fully here right now.
Booker is
God.
balling.
What he did in the third quarter last night, 11 for 12 from the field in the third quarter.
in the third quarter?
Stupid.
In game one, he had 4 blocks, 4 steals, just was
Yeah.
all over him.
A lot of the time you can't see that on the stat sheet, but he has been playing
And
defense.
KD, a quiet 31 last night for KD. Quiet. Don't
He'll
even
just
know
shoot
about
those
it.
mid range, a little couple threes here and there. Even he was
He's
shooting.
so
I think he was
nasty.
shooting. He only had 2 points in the first quarter, or 2 points in the first half.
I don't know.
And then came up. And then you got a
Nasty.
guy like CP3 at the helm.
Yeah,
Just-
he's hitting his jumpers.
Again, running the pace, hitting those mid-range jumpers, hitting those open threes. That's all you need.
Yeah, Kevin Durant's jumper is just something amazing, man.
They're the
It's
three-
unblockable
You have the 3 best mid-range shooters in the NBA on the same team.
all time. Yeah.
Silly.
Um,
I
They
mean,
said all
look,
the time.
look.
Honestly,
Sorry. Cleveland trades 4 first rounders. They get Donovan Mitchell, they exit first round.
ooh,
Suns trade 4 first rounders, get Kevin Durant. They're advancing.
right.
We're talking
Wow.
Kevin Durant and Donovan Mitchell, but still, bro. You gotta be performing at that
They
point.
say that Kevin Durant joined a super team, but they didn't have any All-Stars.
Yeah.
So
Kind of wild.
he's holding his own, and I hate to admit it because we have some friends that love KD way too much. But
Fuck you, Tom, bitch ass bitch.
bitch ass bitch. Oh, did we have somebody tweeted us about the Knicks win tonight?
Yes.
Should we insert this clip right now?
We'll have to insert this clip. Absolutely. I think it's fucking hilarious. It's just an all-time Knicks fan who just made sure we knew about the Knicks win.
All right, here's a clip from @CheckTheMethod.
Oh, but like, what are you gonna say when the Knicks lose the playoffs and everybody's like, oh, we didn't get the right guy. We should have traded 6 first-rounders for Donovan Mitchell. Shut the fuck up. We should have traded RJ, Mitch. We should have traded Randall, 6 first-rounders for a guy that just went 15 of 39 in 2 huge games. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, suck that. He enjoys his fucking house in Cleveland in the offseason. Fucking bitch.
All right, so obviously the Knicks, they're coming out hot. We got the fans all excited about how they're doing.
Excited. Shout out Johnny Lou right
Shout
there,
out
man.
Johnny
That
Lou,
shit
our
was
boy. Check
too
the method.
good, bro. Too good.
So the East, again, the Sixers are serious too. I mean,
Yeah.
Joel's been flopping. I hate
Yeah.
it. He flops like a fish out there. He's on the floor all the time, but when he plays well, he plays well.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta admit it.
And the refs have been so fucking soft in that series. Like
Like
it drives
lenient
me
for
fucking
him?
nuts. Yeah.
So on
and
Philly series?
they eject James Harden for some bullshit. They eject who they eject on Nets, I forget.
I don't even know, bro. I just knew, I didn't pay attention to any of that.
The big man.
series.
Oh, Claxton. They eject Claxton for
that
some
was weak.
bullshit.
That was weak.
Bullshit.
His second
and then
tee.
right after, Joel Embiid literally just dump trucks somebody, levels them, and nothing happens. It's a fucking foul.
That was
you know what I'm saying?
That was a 4-0 series, right?
Yeah, they
That's
swept
sweep. Wow.
swept the Nets. So I was curious if there were any sweeps, and it was the Nuggets swept.
No. T-Wolves got a game on that.
Oh, 4-1.
Yeah, 4-1.
Right.
Yep, they got a game on that. They
Uh,
won OT.
So it was only the Nets. Only the Nets got swept.
Yeah, and you have some crucial games just going on right now. Lakers-Memphis series. Memphis up tied it right now, right? 2-2 now? No,
Yeah.
sorry, it was
3-2.
3-1. Now it's 3-2.
3-2.
My apologies, yes.
3-2 Memphis, and
Lakers
that's
gotta
because
close that shit.
Ja didn't play the first. Well, he played the first game, got hurt, didn't play
Yeah.
2 games, and now he's
Yeah.
back, and he scored 40 something the other night.
Yeah, they looked good in Memphis tonight.
Yeah,
They're back in LA again.
in the hood,
Yep.
in the
So,
hood. But they won tonight, and then
Golden State, Sacramento.
Golden
They're
State,
tied
Sacramento 2-2.
Fantastic.
I really hope it goes 7 games.
I would love to go 7. Absolutely.
That'd be nice.
Electric.
But again, I've seen somebody tweeted about the Warriors just get the nicest path every time they play a team that really measures up to them really well. Somebody on that team gets hurt bad. So De'Aaron Fox has a broken finger on a shooting hand,
fractured, yeah.
and he's got to wear a splint, and he's having a hard time shooting, and he's like their leading scorer. So you got to see how he plays.
And he's
That's
like,
a big
I am
issue.
definitely playing, which I love.
100%. Love that attitude.
Dog.
And that's that team that was out of the playoffs for 12
16,
years, whatever,
yeah.
16 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
I really
they're
fuck
here.
with De'Aaron Fox. I like
Kings are good, bro. They're a freaking good squad.
yeah, Sabonis.
They really
Sabonis.
push that
That
fucking
man.
ball, bro. They are so
Sabonis
fast.
plays into
Malik
these
Monk
fouls
was a
too,
huge
but
pickup. He
yeah,
didn't do
Malik Monk.
He
is balling.
didn't do shit on the Lakers. Not everybody can play with LeBron.
Oh, Malik
it doesn't
Monk.
make sense to me.
No.
Yeah.
But he goes to the squad where he has the freedom
Hmm.
to be the 3,
Right.
and he hits those threes. You know what I'm saying? Baller.
He's good. I just think they're young.
Same with Memphis, where he
The
came
Kings?
from.
I think they're young.
Oh, Charlotte. He came from Charlotte. He was
Malik
balling
Monk?
on Charlotte.
Yeah.
I just think when it comes down to, say, if it does go 7 back in Sacramento, Warriors have been there. They know.
Yeah.
They know what's going to happen.
It's not that far from home either. They'll have some
Yeah.
Warriors, a lot of
Yeah.
Warriors fans, I'm sure. There's probably more Warriors fans in Sacramento than there are Kings fans.
I don't know, dude. Looking at those videos on Twitter, Sacramento kind of gets lit.
Yeah?
Lighting the beam. You seen the lighting the beam,
beam.
shit? That thing is sick.
No, they actually like the beam, like into the
yeah,
sky.
like they fucking
Like the
Malik
bat
Monk,
symbol?
Malik
The
Monk.
stadium.
Like literally, you got he press it. I don't know if they just do it simultaneously, but
yeah.
press it and this thing just goes up in the middle of the stadium, out and people in this outside of the stadium see it and go nuts.
Damn.
Like
I have to look up that
Sacramento's
video.
kind of elite now.
Yo,
like,
they're kind of lit.
So fire.
Like,
What
I
goes
kinda
on in
wanna
Sacramento?
go. Yeah. What the fuck?
But
Who
yeah,
knows?
I still low key want to see Philly make it out of the East because imagine Denver makes it out of the West. Denver, Philly, Embiid,
Oh,
Jokic
Embiid,
for the
Jokic.
first
That'd be
ring for
good.
each
they
of
haven't
them.
announced MVP yet, have they?
No.
Nope.
They just announced Rookie of the Year yesterday
Yeah.
with Paolo.
Pal, that was
I want to
a
see
given.
Knicks, Celtics, Eastern Conference Finals. That would be just fucking electric.
That would be
Knicks have had the
crazy.
Celtics numbers in the regular season this year.
And that's like an all-time rivalry.
And, you know, it's just an all-time rivalry. It would be fucking sick. And Jason Tatum, bro, he wants to go back to the finals. He is hungry, bro. He's fucking hungry. So it's
Yeah,
going to be
fucking
good.
Tatum.
All I know is going to be these playoffs have been, in my opinion, the best playoffs that we've had in maybe the last 5 years, maybe 10 years. Just the teams, the sides up to each other. What playoffs have you?
like probably 6 years ago, there was the most Game 7s of all time in the first round, and it was like,
really.
yeah, I think it was like 5 or 6 Game 7s.
Fact check that motherfucker.
Yeah, fact
Was it
check.
2017?
Yeah, I want to say it was like 2016, but
Sick though.
it was the Blazers were hot with a Marcus Aldridge. I remember that. But this is what I want to say about basketball. Last piece.
Okay.
The Warriors, obviously reigning champions. Obviously, they easily could go and get it this year. Like
course.
not easily, but
Not
you know what I
easily.
mean. They can do
Potentially.
it. Potential. But the one thing they're like Kevin Looney is their weakest link. Imagine that they pick up Vucevic because he's a free agent next year. Now they're
Very well could.
now everybody's fucked. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's no beating them with Vucevic. That's how I feel. If it was
Who-
Embiid or Jokic, then they'd actually.
Who's
be
the big guy
unstoppable.
that they have? That it was in the G
Wiseman.
League
Wiseman.
going back and forth. Okay.
Yeah,
Which he
he
didn't pan out.
So
I
he's
don't
not
think he
really
ever got
panning
out.
out.
he was
Yeah.
he really wasn't bad, and he went to the Pistons, I believe now, and he started
Oh,
playing.
okay.
good.
Oh
he
yeah.
got traded.
Okay.
And he got his ring hurt. Let him have his ring. Good
Yeah.
for him. But what are you gonna do? He got hurt. They didn't want to deal with the risk, so he shipped him out.
We'll see if they make it out. I don't think so. I think next round it's the Nuggets and Suns are set up, and that's gonna be a
Yep,
sick
that's gonna be
series.
so sick.
Whoever wins that
Goes in, yeah.
wins. I think maybe everything
Interesting.
because the Bucks are my favorite in the East, and I don't see it happening unless they win the series. Who knows?
I still think that Suns are making it to the chip,
Yeah.
but I just would love to see Embiid,
Nuggets
Jokic.
Sixers would be sick, and when we find out who won the MVP, then it'll be even better.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah, big.
So I mean, other than that, for the NBA,
We've hit all avenues. I mean, it's Knicks tape right now, baby. MYK.
Knicks tape. I think we got to really bandwagon on the Knicks because it's hometown
We
heat,
gotta unite.
hometown team.
Unite, and hopefully Julius Randle just gets that shit figured out.
So I think we're gonna have to wrap this one up. We talked a lot about the NFL, talked a lot about the NBA.
Talk a lot about the fucking Jets. Actually,
Jets.
Fuck
Jets
that,
got
dude.
a lot of
Freestyle next time. Don't care.
freestyle next time.
Yeah. Sorry
Don't
about all
care.
the Jets talk. I know we
It's
didn't want to hear
depressing.
that. It's just terrible.
All right, catch y'all later.
Deuces, piece of shits.
I wanna live. It ain't my time to say goodbye. I just wanna live. I wanna live. Yeah, no reason to tell you why. I just wanna live. I wanna live. Live. Best rapper without a deal. If I said it, I meant it. It's like a chameleon the way I blend it, so tremendous. Any type of beat, I could bring the island heat. So who's the lucky label that's gonna be signing me? Fam's counting on me, they know I'm bout mine. And they know I never cross them like a pound sign. This ain't rap, this is education. Look, listen, and learn, stop hesitating. More move making, we need less dudes hating. I'm just making statements, and they're still staying basic. TV showed me rap pays amazing. Some are quick to leave, I like to rake the Franklins. But right now it's Lincoln's.